This is a video about me being persuaded to leave the comfort at home for a biking trip without a predetermined final destination. This resulted in a 3-day and 150 kilometers long adventure pedaling through the west coast of Sweden from Gothenburg to Varberg. This was a spontaneous decision, and because we have zero experience of longer bike rides, we had to just work with what we had. We neither had a functioning tent nor sleeping mats, so this was the first thing we needed to fix. We went off and bought the cheapest ones we could find. After fixing a flat tire and loading the bicycles, we finally began getting ready to hit the road. Typ. Off we went, with the basket filled with a bucket grill and canned food. This was before we got our pocket rocket, which would have saved us some weight. Rule number 1. Take a lot of breaks refilling on energy. Sugar is a great way to get your motivations going. It wasn't until this following moment that we first realized that we were on the 390 kilometers long cycle path called Kattegattleden. Kattegattleden is a cycle path along the west coast of Sweden, between the cities Gothenburg and Helsingborg. It's planned so that the trail goes through beautiful viewpoints and interesting destinations. When we first reached the ocean, a sense of total freedom hit me. My God. We found our first camping spot in an area called Sära, right in these woods. In Sweden we have what we call allemansrätten, in other words, the right of public access, which gives you the right to enjoy your natural surroundings, given that you do not litter or damage the nature.
Vi ska ställa cyklarna här. Jag tycker vi bär upp dem, det är inte så jobbigt.
Okej. Med all packning på?
Ja, vi kan ju låsa på cyklarna så länge. Så bär vi på packningen. Jag kan bära upp cyklarna. Herregud.
Gick det bra? Är du säker? Är du säker? Ja, det blev jobbigt annars.
Ja,
det var inte så skönt underlag.
Nej, men det här kommer funka bra.
Känns det väldigt ojämnt eller?
Vad sa du?
Känns det väldigt ojämnt?
Nej. Men ja, väldigt stort alltså.
I guess it ain't news to nobody that food in the nature tastes so much better than usual. And that goes for wine too.
Oj, riktigt man på trädet faktiskt.
Nearby our camp were this wooden sphere, which we of course had to climb. Gud, jag vet inte om den här pallar mig om jag ska vara helt ärlig. Kan inte du gå upp först?
Ja du, den är lite shaky den här faktiskt.
Ja.
Jag håller i dig.
Åh, gud.
Jag vet inte varför vi inte satt här.
Och åt.
Ja.
Det är massa kryp här. Jag är lite rädd. Ja, det här är mysigt.
Du är inte så imponerad.
Jag tycker det är lite läskigt faktiskt.
Vadå?
Jag vet inte. Vi kanske kan... Usch, det är någon typ av spindelbo. The undoubtedly best part of this trip so far was waking up and eating breakfast like this. It even made up for the fact that weird owl sounds kept us up half of the night. It was at this point we decided to keep on cycling south. First, we were heading off for a refreshing morning swim in the ocean. We, however, quickly changed our minds due to the water being filled with stinky old seaweed. So we cycled on to Kungsbacka, where we enjoyed a proper lunch and filled up on water. It got really warm and sweaty cycling in the sun, so our water was consumed in no time. After pedaling on in the blazing sun all the way to Åsa, we were both exhausted. So you can imagine the pure joy when reaching this beach and finally getting our refreshing swim. After looking for a while, we then found a place to camp on a hill in a place called Frillesås. This whiskey that we bought in Kungsbacka the same day was totally unnecessary wait, but was actually really warming and nice to sip on by the campfire after the sun went down. Jag kör en tourguide här. For breakfast we ate the only thing we had left, which was this awesome Austrian goulash. In my opinion, also known as the best canned food available in Swedish grocery stores. Frukost. Because we made it this far, we decided that we couldn't give up before reaching Varberg. So we kept on cycling in what probably was the hardest day on our trip. Here we took a water break by Ringhals, one of the biggest nuclear power stations in Sweden. Thirsty, tired, and with an aching lower back, we finally made it to Varberg. And of course we immediately aimed for a victory dip in the ocean, which didn't quite go as expected.
Vad vi precis har gjort?
Badat i bajsbotten.
Vad såg du för något?
Bajskorvar 3 stycken.
Annars var det ganska härligt.
Trying to ignore the fact that we had just bathed alongside 3 floating human turds, we went off to celebrate with amazing pizza and beer before taking the train back home. It took us 3 days cycling to Varberg, and by train we were home in 45 minutes. Proud as I am, as you can see, we didn't even make it halfway to Kattegattleden's final destination, Helsingborg. But if you have cycled all the way or would like to do it, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and be sure to expect better quality in future videos because I have just bought a GoPro 11 which I am super excited about. See you soon and take care.